PayPal for example. So if you are working at Airbnb as a CFO, you can switch job to like Snowflake as a CFO, for example.
It would be hard to do that, I think, because you like, listen, CFOs are smart. I'm sure they could figure it out on the fly, but companies are usually looking for someone to come in, like I said, with a playbook. And so it's not to be said that like, oh, I work in auto tech. I have to work in auto tech for my whole life. But that's a pretty drastic swing from like a marketplace to an enterprise sales company with like multi-year contracts. So I think it comes down to like curiosity, playbooks, and like
Mhm.
speed of learning. And usually the people that are at these companies have something in common with those three that they've taken from somewhere else.
So usually in the same domain or similar domain. So as a CFO or like financial person.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at
Mm,
CFO Mike
mm,
Scarpelli, who was at Snowflake before that, he was at ServiceNow, and before that, he was at Data Domain. They all have
mm,
longer enterprise sales
okay.
cycles with highly paid field reps, and they're critical infrastructure to a company and somewhat of a similar buyer. And so there are definitely threads. And it's not to be said that, you know, like I said, you guys stay in the same industry, but you do want things to lean on, like, oh, I've seen around that corner before.
I see. Totally makes sense. And it reminds me a story that, we interviewed a designer at Snowflake before, and he was talking the same thing. So yeah, designer at Snowflake or data industry should be working in data industry again. So not in a different domain. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, and I think
Mm,
like
mm.
subject matter expertise in a lot of these is important. Even if you're working with databases, like what type of database does this company work versus this one? It's similar to like a coder. Like, are they really going to learn PHP overnight? I'm sure they could because they're smart people, but if they're being hired for Java, it's probably because they did that at a previous company.